Building Solutions is your Butler builder in New Richmond, serving western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota. Butler's pre-engineered building system is easily customized for retail, warehousing, manufacturing, office, and more. Maybe you simply need an addition or roof replacement. Learn more about the industry-leading options available to you when you work with the experienced and trusted team of Derrick Building Solutions and Butler Manufacturing. Visit our website to see our project portfolio and schedule your no-cost consultation.
Close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team.
Good afternoon and welcome to Grandview Park for today's Division I Section 1 playoff matchup between the DC Everest Evergreens and your Hudson Raiders. The WIAA Big Rivers Conference and Hudson High School requires good sportsmanship at education-based interscholastic events. We ask all in attendance to appreciate the efforts of all competitors, coaches, and officials in a positive manner. We all play an important role in providing opportunities for all participants to compete in a healthy and safe environment. Lastly, please be reminded state law prohibits the use of alcohol and tobacco products in an area used by public schools. Now let's meet today's starting lineups. First, for the DC Everest Evergreens. Leading off, designated hitter number 9, Nevin Poppy. Shortstop number 3, Colin Ebersold. Third baseman number 23, Nate Langbin. Right fielder number 4, Jake Versamek. Catcher number 24, Andrew Cotter. Left fielder number 26, Brennan Hochberger. First baseman number 18, Cole Van Slyke. Second baseman number 7, Logan George. Center fielder number 11, Pearson McDonald. And pitching for DC Everest number 19, Logan Sharek. Head coach for the Evergreens is Dave Langbin. And now this starting lineup for your Hudson Raiders. At shortstop, number 7, Landon Zuli. Third baseman, number 5, Sam Abrahamson. Catcher, number 10, Hunter Carlson. Left fielder, number 3, Logan Hagman. Pitcher, number 16, Braden Bazanson. Right fielder, number 8, Jace Metazinski. First baseman, number 11, Bennett Brothel. Second baseman, number 6, Jack Solhide. Center fielder, number 1, Steel Homey. Head coach for the Raiders, Brent Blegan. Now at this time, would you all please rise and honor America by the singing of the national anthem performed by Silas Heisler and Mitchell Anderson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow, what an outstanding job by the boys from the team coming up to the booth for that one.
All right, yeah, that was awesome.
Nice way to start that one.
Always cool when you hear have the players come up and sing too.
I know. I heard a couple guys on the field go, "Let's go, boys!"
Yep,
They're
yep.
pretty proud of their teammates up here.
Silas Heisler and Mitchell Anderson, I believe, are the two that were up here doing that.
Yeah.
So good to be back, Ken.
Welcome back. I was flying solo, and I don't know if I have my solo license yet.
Uh-oh.
I was still flying solo with you being out last week, and I don't know how I landed. We got a win, though. We'll take that. Yeah,
and a conference championship.
You got it. Yeah,
and
pretty good way to end the season.
A 2 seed in the playoffs. We'll talk more about that as we go along here. But with that comes a bye, and Hudson now playing their first playoff game. Last night, DC Everest hosted the New Richmond Tigers in a tight game that was 3-2. I talked to Coach Kredovics from the Tigers. It sounded like he was happy. It sounded like they gave him a couple runs in the first inning on an error, but they battled, and it was a good game by the sounds of it. But one thing that came from that is Everest, their top pitcher, will not pitch tonight because he hit the limit. So he hit 100 pitches last night. So
talk to me about that. So you have to take a mandatory day off? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. That's a big deal.
It's a
That's
really
huge.
big deal. And they were supposed to play on Tuesday, which would have changed things pretty dramatically.
Tremendously, yeah.
But because of rain, they ended up having to do it yesterday. And I'm sure Everest was thinking, let's pitch them a little bit. Maybe if we win, we save them. But they needed to send him the distance.
Yeah.
So Hudson able to go with their guy who's been number one. I'll just say 1 and 1A between he and Schweckler, and we'll go through some stats today too on how those guys have done this year. But again, a great season. Looking at the stats, looks like Hudson has been hitting the ball pretty well. Yep. Pitching's been solid, that's what you need going into the playoffs. And this is a game to go to sectionals, and we'll talk about how that works again. A little bit different format once you get to the sectionals, which will be held over in Marshfield, I believe. All right.
Little new addition I want to brag about. We've got a behind the plate camera that we're running tonight. We've had some weather that's been off and on through these baseball games. We've had it for the softball games. Turned out pretty good. We'll give it a go tonight. And of course, we've got Jeff Schott over that just off the left side of the plate there. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Double whammy tonight. Buckle up.
That's right. Well, that was a successful camera at softball. I mean, having that right there in front
I really
of us,
liked
I think
it. Yeah,
people like that.
I wasn't sure what I was going to think of it because it's just another thing for me to monkey with and another thing to like fuss with, right?
Right.
I love it. I really like that angle. That I mean, it's just great. You get to see the delivery, and it's just you're looking right over the shoulder of the umpire, basically.
Little delay here.
What's going on
Not
here?
sure what. Oh, okay.
Well, quick update on the weather today. If you're not in the area, just a little overcast. Pretty sunny, though, I would say. 78 degrees is what I saw in my car when I was coming over today. And I'm like, shorts, I think, tonight. A little bit of a breeze, it looks like, from the government center coming out of the south, maybe. Just nothing crazy, maybe 10 miles per hour, something like that. Just a little breeze. Nothing like the other night when we played. Soggy field, blowing. I mean, it was like, whoa, here we go.
So apparently they're taking a look at that first base line. Not sure if
like it's crooked or what's happening
could
here.
Be. Yeah, and you know, it's not baseball, but the softball commercial for Snickers is still one of my favorites. Where the guy was out there and he painted the
oh yes
in the end zone.
The chefs,
the chefs having a bad day.
Having a bad day. The Snickers crew up. They're pulling the line there. Look at that. Interesting.
All right. Well,
interesting.
Maybe going to re-chalk it here.
Oh, we got a re-chalk going on out here. This is something fresh.
Yeah.
I might get a replay on this. Hold on. Boom, you ready? Replay, re-chalk coming out. Let's go.
Coach Blagan right in the mix there.
Yep, he's like, I'll do this. Got this.
Well, while we're waiting for that little dead air time, let's talk a little bit about what's next here for one of these two teams. So they're going to end up playing the winner. The winner of this game will play the winner of River Falls and Chippewa. And so familiar faces for the Raiders. And DC Everest played a lot of non-conference games against the Big Rivers this year. Hudson did play them earlier and won that game. And then if you remember, Ken, what happens is you play 2 games in a day. So they'll go to Marshfield.
That's right.
And they will, because they're the 2 seed like they were last year, they're going to end up playing the early game, which is, I believe I got to look at that because I know that there's a 10 o'clock game, noon and 2.
Okay.
And I think the 1 seed plays the early game, and the 2 seed would go back-to-back, and that's what happened with Hudson.
Ooh.
I
don't think I like a back-to-back.
And of course, if you remember, too, Hudson ended up in that game. They played Spash, and Spash is the 1 seed this year, but that went to the 7th inning. Spash won on a walk-off. So I think, again, it's a good situation for Hudson to be in, especially with the way they've been hitting the ball.
Yeah.
The pitching, you've got 1A, 1 and 1A. You've got some other options beyond that. Again, should be don't want to put the cart before the horse, but of course, it's lining up very similar to last year, especially with Spash being that 1 seed. And they went to state last year, returning quite a few players.
Spash.
And they went undefeated in their conference,
Wow.
won the conference there. Arguably, I would say the Big Rivers is a tougher conference top to bottom than the Wisconsin Valley Conference, but and to that point, so Spash was 12-0, and I believe the second place team was DC Everest. They were 7-5. So a lot of things happen on the bottom part of that conference. So Hudson in a good spot here.
I got to get back to the line. This is so fascinating to me. So the line needs to intersect at
the base path. The base. Okay. So, and a lot of times you'll see a safety base. We see that in softball.
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah, all the time.
One?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
what was that?
Coach Blagan's trying to stay as steady as possible here. Oh, he's picking up speed.
Oh, boy.
Here he goes. He's going to close it out. Nice chalk. Good line.
You like it? Different than the original one out there.
Let's get the DC Everest coach out there, make sure we get his blessing so we don't have to go through this again.
I don't think I've ever had this happen in a baseball game we've called. This is great.
We used to, with youth tournaments, the way it used to work is the coaches typically were the ones responsible on the field you were playing at.
For sure.
So we'd have to chalk those boxes, and by the end of the tournament, because you're playing so many games, none of them were straight.
Run it out there, Sundin. All right.
They're going to get covered anyway. So.
Yeah, within seconds, it's just a hot mess.
Yep.
Whoever picked this music, nice job.
All right, I think they got the blessing of the umpire, at least the
good
field
one?
umpire.
Going to go with that?
Looks like it.
All right, I like it. Little a smattering of applause for the for Coach Blagan and the line drawing that he just did. All right.
I think we're up. Just rolling up the string and off we go. So again, Braden Bazanson on the mound.
Bazanson.
Dancing with Bazanson tonight.
You were just coming out of the blocks hot. This is why you're the talent, baby. I love it. Dancing with Bazanson. Let's go.
All right.
It's like an old 80s song. Let's go. Dancing with Bazanson. Sorry.
Devin Poppy, the leadoff batter. DHing tonight for the Evergreens. Not sure how scary an evergreen is. Speaking of that, I'll tell you here in a second.
Fear factor is
and maybe
low.
you know who the team is. First pitch from Bazanson in there for a strike. So as I was driving up here, there's a lot of activity at the high school, obviously, because it was the last day of school. But they had a lacrosse game going. It was girls lacrosse.
That's right.
Next pitch from Bazantson's inside. So I looked at the scoreboard. Hudson was up. They had 7, and the team they were playing were the Raccoons.
The ever fearful Raccoons.
7-2, the Raiders were up. That one's low. 2-1. Who are the Raccoons?
What was the score? 7-2?
7-2.
I don't know who the Raccoons
all I could think of was, who are the Raccoons? Ground ball off the plate, foul.
Interesting. That lacrosse program, they play just a wide variety of squads.
Sure.
I don't know where. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I would guess they're a WIA sanctioned sport now, so it's got to be a Wisconsin team. That one's a little low. Count goes full.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's new. That new news kind of this year.
Raccoons are? I've never heard.
Throw a line out there.
Yeah, they had circles around their eyes and everything. It was weird.
Come on.
Got him.
Got him. Key time. Let's go. Booyah! That's a way to start one off.
Corner. Batter did not like the call, but it would look like a good pitch from here. Brings up the shortstop, Colin Ebersold. 1 out here with the strikeout from Bazanson.
Dugout like that.
Yeah.
All fired up over there. I love it.
Fastball high. 1-0.
Hearing the talking of the dugout. That's
chirping.
my favorite. Yeah.
A little movement on that pitch, a little high. 2-0.
All right, between pitches, I'm going to put the old Google machine to work here.
All right.
Yep, I'm going to Google you.
That one's inside. 3-0 here on Ebersold. Little low.
Ooh.
4-pitch walk that time for Ebersold. Bazanson trying to get a little rhythm in there. You can just see he's maybe playing with a little emotion, little spirit. Brings up the third baseman, Nate Langben. Keep an eye on that runner at first. Bennett Brathel holding the runner. First pitch from Bazanson. Fly ball at the center field. Steele Homey plants underneath it. Gave it a ride. But Homie, as he's done all year, really solid out there in center field for out number 2.
Little replay coming up. Nice coverage by Jeff. Great play out there at center field. 2 down. All right, my interweb wasn't working so well here. Let's try again. Come on, Al Gore. Come on, Al Gore. Come on, Al Gore.
Up to the plate for the Evergreens, number 4, Jake Versamak. Jake's in right field tonight. First pitch from Bazansen's in there for a strike.
Take it.
Field looks nice and green out there from all the rain we've gotten this year.
Boy, have we had the rain.
Decent lead over there at first. Runner does not go. That one just misses outside, 1-1.
Take a quick peek at that first base on our second camera here.
Runner gets another step on his lead. Not going. That one's ground back to Bazansen. Easy play for him. Scoops and throws over to first to retire the side.
Booyah.
Braden Bazansen gets out of it. No runs, no hits. They leave one. After 1/2 inning, it is DC Everest 0. Hudson coming up.
Hi, I'm Josh. Welcome to Brian's.
Indulge in the St. Croix Valley's finest full-service market. Delight in fresh baked goods, exquisite meats and cheeses, vibrant produce, gourmet sandwiches, and salads. Elevate your culinary journey with specialty condiments and exceptional catering services. Only at Brian's Market and Deli in beautiful Stillwater, Minnesota.
What can we do for you?
One of my favorites in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carbonis located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carbonis just north of town. Welcome back to Grandview Field. Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin, and Jeff Tierstig on our camera. The Raiders streaming back in full effect here.
Landon Zuli, the shortstop, up to the plate to lead off for the Raiders.
Oh, Zuli. Oh, goodness, the dugout's getting fired
They're
up.
fired up on the fence, making some noise.
I like it.
First pitch to Zuli. Taking his time out there, curveball and tight. Ball 1. One and 0 here on Zuli. Ooh, got him. Swinging on that one. Little bender in tight. Pitching for the Evergreens, number 19. Logan Shrek. Shrek, a senior. Fly ball out to center field. Easy play for the center field out there. Not a lot of wind today. Zuli flies out for out number 1.
Now up to third baseman, number 5, Sam Abrahamson.
Hudson doing a little bit of shuffling with their lineup here. Zuli in the leadoff spot. Seen Hagman in that spot most of the year. He's going to be batting in the cleanup spot. Abrahamson, Sam up to the plate here, playing third base today. Shrek takes his time. That one's in the dirt. Ball 1.
Yeah, he's a little bit slower paced than I'm used to.
He's not moving as quickly out there as Bazansen did.
Yeah. I'm used to that.
And really, he's pitching from the stretch. It's when he, curveball. Dandy that time.
Woo! 1-1 here.
Not a whole lot of speed, but
Right.
A couple curveballs so far. Look to be effective. Shrek taking his time again. That one's lined out to right field. Base hit
There
for
we go.
Abrahamson.
Let's go.
Hudson with the one-out single. Brings up the hot-hitting catcher, Hunter Carlson.
Yes, sir. Mr. Carlson has been
He's been hitting
plenty.
Looking at the stats here, he's been really stroking the ball.
Last game, just first pitch, bow, drills one.
Home run?
No, it wasn't a home run.
But he's
but
got
it's
3
nice
home runs
hit,
on the
yeah.
year in conference. So, and I don't. As far as I know, last game I covered, I don't think he had any. So he's been on a streak there. That one's outside, lefty on lefty here. See if Carlson can tee up on one. He might want to hold off on that curveball if it's fading along the plate there. It's a tempting pitch. Keep an eye on Abrahamson, too. He's one of the leaders. That's a curveball.
Woo.
Fouled off. 1-1. Yeah, Hudson leads the conference, or led the conference this year. I think the top 3 base stealers were all Raiders, so
Really?
not afraid to get out there and run.
I like that.
Good speed, especially on the top of this lineup here, too. 1-1. Runner not going. Oh, not going to take off there. This flag is getting me again. I got to
I know.
move her home.
Yeah, in our booth, if you don't know, we got the American flag just right outside the door here, and it's
It makes it hard to see down that first baseline. Everything else is
just fine. Yeah.
fine. I think he's going to go this time. 2-1.
Keep an eye on him here.
Nope, throwing over. Runner back.
Nice camera work by Jeffrey. Keeping it steady over there. We'll just keep this view too.
Abrahamson getting a little dirty now with that jump back to first. Curveball outside. Good hold. 3-1. Carlson steps in.
Gets right on the plate too, doesn't he?
Yep.
Just right in there.
Very disciplined hitter, for sure. Runner stays. Got the corner that time. Count goes full. Yeah, he's been playing since he's been a sophomore. I've been impressed with him, and he's improving every year.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's talented. He's going to Wichita State next year to play baseball.
Nice. Full boat here.
Runner goes. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to, good play by the second baseman just to knock that down. Looked like it was going to get through, but nonetheless, a single for Hunter Carlson moves the runner up. Abrahamson was on the move, but that knockdown right there saved Abrahamson from stretching it to third.
All right, couple ducks on the pond there. First and second, 1 out still. Bottom of 1 here. Raiders trying to get her going.
Brings up the left fielder, Logan Hagman. Still only 1 out.
What in the kind of animal was that?
Monkey or something. That one's in the dirt. Hunter Carlson likes this. Nobody's holding him on first base, so he's getting a big stretch lead on that side.
Nice.
Keep an eye on Coach Blagan's not been afraid to try a double steal. He's certainly not afraid to try to stretch a steal second to third.
Catcher will come out, have a quick convo here.
I think Hudson they need to be patient up there. A couple good at bats by Abrahamson and Carlson. Sharek's going to take his time. A lot of his stuff's off the plate. He's been short on a lot of his pitches, too. 1-0 here on Hagman. That one's a little low. 2-0. Again, don't know a whole lot about the pitching staff for DC Everest, but we may see a few pitchers today for them, depending on how things are going. That one's in there for a strike.
Found the plate there. 2-1.
Keep an eye on Abrahamson there again. Not much effort to hold him. Second baseman gives it a look.
Yeah.
Ooh, tight that time. Says it hit his foot.
Get him?
Nope, apparently not. 3-1.
Interesting.
Last couple batters getting deep in the count here. See what Shrek wants to do here. If he tries to deliver fastball, just wait on it. Delivers. Line drive out to right field. Right fielder's having trouble tracking it. It's
let's
over his
go!
head. Here they go. Abrahamson's going to score. Carlson is held at third. Hagman with a rope out there to right center field. At first, it looked like the right fielder was going to be able to make that play, but it ended up over his head. So 3 straight hits here for the Raiders. Plates the first run, RBI by Hagman. Hudson leads 1-0. Brings up Dancing Bazanson. See if he can help his cause here. Lefty on lefty. Good speed at second. Got that corner. Strike one.
Got runners at second and third, correct, sir?
Second and third, yep, one out.
I cannot
Infield
see first base at all in my
shading
spot.
in a little bit here. Not going to take a whole lot to get over that infield if he can turn on one here. Ooh, just missed that corner. 1-1. Yeah, it's tough. You're excited to get up there and hit. You gotta wait on the pitcher. You gotta be willing to take some pitches, get a look. He's gonna take his time. Ooh, got him on that curveball. Bazanson. That's the one I was telling you about. It's tempting, especially as it's coming across your body like that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man. Right-handed batters have a different view. It's coming at them, as opposed to going away. 1-2. Contact here. Might score a run. That one's in the dirt.
Oh.
Good play by the catcher, knocking that down. Runners stay at second and third. 2-2. Am I out? Oh. It's like.
It's all right.
2-2 here on Bazanson.
Am I out? You're out.
You can't talk anymore.
You're done.
Line drive.
Let's go.
Foul. About 3 feet foul. Turned on it, though.
Yes, he did.
What I was saying, the field looks really nice this year. Part of it is those evergreens are starting to kind of grow up a little bit, too.
Mm-hmm.
The screen isn't torn, hanging there like it has been in the past. Got some banners out there.
Yeah, it's looking good.
2-2.
Come on, dancing with Bazanson.
Pitcher steps off. Shrek's going to take it at his speed here.
Yep. Which is pretty slow.
Pretty slow. Pretty slow.
Just going to tell you, it's pretty slow.
Well, and he's had some deep counts here, too, so we'll get a count on his pitch count after this first inning here. But Hudson not done, just one out. Popped up foul. 23 pitches so far.
23. Quarter of the way there. Still in the first.
Two and two still on Braden.
Here we go. A little battle here.
Good. He's taking his time.
Mm-hmm.
That one's low.
Yo!
Bazanson takes it full. Good discipline at the plate today for the Raiders.
Yeah. I got some take your time music here.
There you go.
Ba 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 bum, ba 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 bum, dun dun.
Hudson and the batters for Hudson have not taken any timeouts yet either. Just kind of step out, try to control that pace. Line drive, base hit. Out to another one out to right center field. That's going to score two.
Boom, boom.
Throw comes in, cut off by the first baseman. But Bazanson, helping his cause, knocks in a couple runs. Carlson and Hagman both score. The score now for Hudson, 3. DC Everest 0.
Dancing, dancing. Dance with Bazanson.
Excellent at bat by him that time. Again, you can't control the pace of the pitcher, but you can certainly be patient enough and wait for one that you want to see.
Yep.
Well, guess what? We have a pitching change.
We're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
All right, no warm-up. Just throw them in.
Yeah,
Boom, let's go.
He might have been down in that corner warming up, but Cade Felch, the pitcher for the Evergreens. Bazanson at first, 3 in for Hudson. A little bit more speed here. Felch, a righty.
Ball one.
And just a sophomore. So Jace Matazinski up to the plate, right fielder. Ooh, got the corner there. Looked a little wide, but yeah, I thought we might see some pitchers shuffled around here for the Evergreens, like I had mentioned. Their ace pitched last night, hit the max, curveball. Ooh, yep.
Sheesh.
Felch, a tall, lanky kid. Shrek, the lefty, faced 5 batters, and the coach said, we're going to make a switch here. 1 out. 1 and 2 on Jace. Line drive looks like a good one. Base hit. That's going to get the grab.
Oh, let's
Here goes
go.
Bazanson around third with some wheels.
Oh, he's dancing. Standing up.
5 hits in a row here, or 4 hits in a row. Oh, wait, 5. 5 hits in a row. Abrahamson, Carlson, Hagman, Bazanson, and then Jace Matazinski.
Let's go,
I'll
boys.
keep an eye on that corner, see if I see another pitcher coming out.
Boys are getting the bats rolling.
They are. Bennett Brathel up to the plate, first baseman. Good speed at first for the Raiders, so see how aggressive Coach Blagan wants to be here.
Keep an eye on first here with the batter.
Matazinski stays at first. Strike one on Brathel.
Just one out still. It's a little rally going by the Raiders.
Good lead over there for Matazinski.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that too.
Fakes the steal, goes back. That one's outside, 1-1. You're getting out there, stretching it a little bit, makes that pitcher think about it. Pitch to Brathel is high again. 3-1.
The dugouts really got me cracking up today.
They're still up.
They're chirping.
Still chirping.
Chirp, 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 tweet, 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 tweet.
That one's off the end of the bat. Foul. Full count. Again, good discipline by these Raider batters. Getting deep into the count, wait for a pitch you can hit. Matazinski the lead at first. That one's outside. Brathel draws the walk.
Guess what?
Base is loaded.
You are correct, sir.
All right, brings up the second baseman, Jack Solhide. Another trip to the mound from the catcher. What should we do? Just throw strikes. Is that all? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. These guys are hitting pretty good. They got 3 runs in already. Okay. Well, I don't know. All right, we'll go back to the behind the plate camera here. Getting bases loaded right now.
No place to put him. Ooh, that one's tight. Looks like it might have fall tip off the bat.
Go strike. Let me know on that call.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen his fingers yet.
Roger that.
I'm looking. Foul.
Foul ball. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that came in tight. I think he was just trying to get out of the way, and it went off his handle of his bat. 0-1. Curveball in there, a dandy.
Sheesh.
Good pitch. 0-2.
A lot of movement on that one. Like a wiffle ball pitch.
Yeah. Time called by Solhide. Felch is moving a little bit quicker than the first pitcher.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Sets up outside. Ooh, foul back right at us.
Right at
Thank you.
The old camera.
Still 0-2 here on Jack Solhide. Only one out. 3 in for Hudson. Bases are loaded. Threatening again.
Let's put a little something over the infield here.
Felch delivers curveball, fouled off.
Testing her mount back there behind home plate. So far, so good. Knock on wood.
DC Everest certainly likes to take their time.
Yes, they're getting 100% out of this road trip. Who's out there at the plate now? Oh, he had the shortstop come in. Perfect.
All right, let's keep it going. They're trying to kind of stymie the momentum here for the
think
Raiders.
so, yeah,
Let's get another
yeah.
hit. And Solhide here, still 0-2. Bazanson at third. Matazinski, ooh, a little high. Good hold. Jay Smith, called it out there. Field ump.
Called what?
So he checked his swing, but the
That
field
wasn't even
umpire.
Close. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Held out thought.
Field umpire, where he's standing there by the mound, saw it as he offered. So
Thought he went. Okay.
Yep, so 2 outs here now. brings up the center fielder, Steele Homey. No hood for Homey today. A little warm. Still got the sleeves, though.
Yep.
So 2 outs. Raiders trying to plate a couple more runs here. That one's outside.
So explain that to me, just being
So
the guy
if you break, yeah. So
I thought you had to come through.
Well, no, you just got to break the plane of the plate. So a lot of times a half swing or a check swing, if it goes forward far enough, and usually it's not from that position that they make that call. It's usually one of the field umpires down the line because they got a better angle of where it's at.
Okay.
But nonetheless, I mean, he had a good vantage point where he was at.
Better than I. Yep.
2-0. Homey, the 9th batter for the Raiders to bat here in the bottom of the first.
They're getting through the lineup.
That one's popped up foul. The DC Everest coach bus over there is prime time target for a foul ball.
It is. They've got it lined up. The window just perfect.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Looking for an insurance claim over there, I think. 2-1, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Bottom of 1 still.
Two-one pitch to Homey. That one's high.
Boy, Everest keeps up this pace. I'm going to have to order some pizza for later and we'll make a night of it, I guess.
Well, I think part of me wonders if there's a strategy to this because, you know, you're taking some momentum, some air out of the sails here.
Sure.
But it doesn't really get your pitchers into much rhythm either. So that one's low, walks in a run. Bazanson comes in to score on the walk to Homey.
Take that.
Puts the score now 4-0. Top of the lineup coming up, Landon Zuli.
Let's go, Zuli. The big Z. Let's go, Z. Just drop one out there. Score a couple more. Police escort coming in. We must have one of our VIPs arriving a little late here.
Yeah. All right, 2 outs here. Zuli, the 10th batter of the inning. Nothing but Raiders on the base pass. Line drive into center field.
Zuli!
Oh, it gets past him. That could clear the bases. Homey's round second, coming to third. Not sure what happened there. I think he might have forgot there were 2 outs, but he was got a good start and then kind of slowed down at second. But 2 runs in nonetheless on the line drive by Landon Zuli.
Pot 2 there.
2 more.
Yes, sir.
Brings the score now 6-0. 6 hits for the Raiders, 6 runs. 2 runners still on. Abrahamson's the guy that started it back beginning of this inning with the single. Singled and scored.
All right, so runners on the corners. Again, 2 outs, like you said.
Curveball in there for a strike.
Boy, good-looking curveball.
These are the kind of innings you like. That's what you call putting up a crooked number.
Really?
Yep,
I've
those
not
are
heard
the big
that before.
ones.
Okay.
Not just those 1s and 2s. You want a crooked number.
I like that.
Line drive. Oh, down the third base line, just foul.
Oh. Wanted that one.
Good patience again by these Raider hitters. They've been able to draw a couple walks, take the count deep. Oh, and 2 here on Sam. Zuli, the runner at first. Just misses on that curveball. Steele Homey at third. Runner goes. Oh, got him on the curveball. Past the catcher there. Thrown to first.
What an inning.
The side. Big inning for the Raiders.
Oof,
they played 6 on 6 hits. They leave 2 after 1 inning. It is Hudson 6, DC Everest 0.
McCarty Construction, the top builder of decks and outdoor living spaces in western Wisconsin. McCarty also offers commercial and residential roofing with free roof inspections and quotes. And don't forget, McCarty has a lifetime guarantee on all workmanship. It's McCarty Construction. You can reach them at mccartyroofing.com. Are you dreaming of a perfect lawn? Willow River Company Lawn Care Services can make it a reality. Our expert team for all aspects of your lawn, from mowing to eliminating those pesky weeds, ensuring a weed-free green paradise. Your lawn deserves the best. That's why we provide tailored fertilization for lush, vibrant grass. At Willow River, we understand that one size doesn't fit all. That's why we offer personalized lawn packages to meet your unique needs. Contact us at willowrivercompany.com.
For the Evergreens, catcher number 24, Andrew Cotter.
All right, welcome back to Grandview. A big first inning by the Raiders there. 6 of them is what my number says on the board here. My goodness.
Yeah, big inning. It took a while. I mean, obviously the Evergreens were kind of trying to douse the flame, get the momentum down, but nonetheless, the Raiders delivered. First pitch from Bazanson in there for a strike.
Bazanson.
Andrew Cotter, the batter.
Cotter,
the pitcher. Yeah, Mr. Cotter.
Mr. Cotter. Aging ourselves now.
That was a good show.
That was a good one.
Vinny Barbarino.
Barbarino. It's crazy, the stars that, Travolta was in that show?
Oh, yeah,
that's crazy.
That's how he got started. I think all his movies kind of started after that. And nice pitch. The bender gets him.
Dirty.
1-2.
Whoa!
Mr. Cotter.
Mr. Cotter.
What was Horseshack?
Horseshack.
Ooh, got him. Gas that time.
K-Bill, let's go. Yeah, the hair that those guys had back in that show. My son Will has one of the big hair now. Oh my gosh. It is crazy. Yeah, yesterday he was fluffing it out in the kitchen. I'm like, what do you think? He goes, I think I might need a haircut.
Yeah, he's due.
Yeah. Well, you know
that's the time to do it when you're young like that.
Yeah.
There's nothing. You don't have a job.
100%. Yeah, he's working at a camp.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The kids love him. He could have whatever hairdo he wants. But, yeah.
I never went Hochberger, the batter, by the way. I should mention that. 1-1 on him right now. We've talked about this before, the mullets and everything, but ground ball back to Bazanson. We know he can cover those plays. Easy toss over to Brathel for out number 2. I kind of wish I would have just grown the whole mop. Just get the let's get
the lettuce flowing,
hair,
huh?
Get the lettuce flowing.
Yeah.
I had a few times where my hair got long, but I had curly hair, and
really,
and so when it would grow out, it would become I'd look like a poodle. So I had the curly poodle top and the mullet in the back. It was just a vicious cycle that I went through there.
Quite the visual there.
First pitch strike, Van Slyke, the batter.
So who do we need to talk to about getting one of those pitchers?
I might have a few. I've got
Let's
one.
break them out for football season.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do that.
You and I will go
ground
full
ball,
on embarrassment.
Right side, second baseman Solheide there. Toss to Brathel, 1-2-3 inning.
Boom, bada
For
bing,
the
bada
dancer,
boom.
For the Evergreens, no runs, no hits, nobody left. 1, 2, 3 after 1.5. Hudson 6. Evergreens from DC Everest 0.
Quick shot of the crowd. Thank you, Jeff. Derrick Building Solutions is your Butler builder in New Richmond, serving western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota. Butler's pre-engineered building system is easily customized for retail, warehousing, manufacturing, office, and more. Maybe you simply need an addition or roof replacement. Learn more about the industry-leading options available to you when you work with the experienced and trusted team of Derrick Building Solutions and Butler Manufacturing. Visit our website to see our project portfolio and schedule your no-cost consultation.
Jonesy's local bar and grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team.
Mr. Carlson.
So I thought it was the original that it was being hacked on, and I'm
No,
like,
somebody
what is
redid it.
happening? Okay.
Hunter Carlson up to the plate. We're just talking about in between innings and stuff, and how at one of the games we were at for softball, they took a perfectly classic rock song, and whoever remade it turned it into trash.
Just trashed it. Yeah. Well, it's a
It's like,
great
what are you
amp-up
doing?
song. Yeah. It's one of the classics.
1-0. In the dirt again, 2-0. Hunter Carlson, part of that big rally back in the first inning for Hudson, singled and scored.
The other day, I was on the cruise ship, and they had a music trivia, and I thought, gosh, if I only had Sundin as my wingman,
We would have won.
I would have crushed that thing.
Fly ball jammed him a little bit out to center field. Center fielder's getting his wheels on, able to make the catch there, loses the hat. Just kind of a jam job that time for Hunter. So we should talk here a little bit Hunter since he was just up. I mentioned he's been on a tear.
Yeah.
His we'll go through some of the stats here for conference, but hitting .432, number 2 in the conference for batting average.
Sakes. Wow.
Slugging percentage of .865. He's also
now back up. What does that mean? Slugging. What's that mean?
It's based on the types of hits you get. So extra base hits and home runs.
Got it.
And then he's the leader in the conference, or was the leader in the conference for RBIs.
Wow.
Also tied for second for runs. In fact, Logan Hagman, who's up right now, the leader in the conference for runs, he's also near the top in batting average, 356. So again, these Raiders are on a tear. Braden Bazanson also hitting well, 357. Landon Zulli, 333. What else we got?
Wow.
Home runs, I mentioned Hunter has 3 in the conference so far. 0-2 here on Hagman. Curveball got him. Good pitch.
Great pitch.
Stolen bases, I mentioned. The top 3 spots. One Menominee guy is tied. I'm sorry, he's second. But Landon Zulli with 12. Logan Hagman with 8. Sam Abrahamson with 8. Hunter Carlson also leads the conference in walks, which, you know, you think about that a little bit. He's hitting well, but he's also had good plate discipline.
Yeah.
Mr. Bazanson up to the plate. Grounder, kind of a slow roller. Second baseman has some trouble getting to it. Throws off line.
Bazanson.
Good backup by the catcher there. Bazanson.
Look at that guy.
Able to get back.
Dancing. Dancing with Bazanson.
Good hustle. Right idea, too, when the ball got overthrown, but the catcher was down the line, able to stop it. Braden had to hustle back.
He was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, Mo! Hey, Mo!
Yeah.
Good camera work, as always, by Jeff Tierstick down on the line there. We'll keep an eye on Bazanson and the hitter.
Jace Matazinski, the batter. That one's in there for a strike. So we'll rule that one an error. The second baseman made a good play to move to his left, knock it down, but just couldn't get a handle on it and then had the throw off line. Braden with the lead over at first. Curveball. Ooh. Man, that one bent at the end, but sure looked like it was tight.
Get back on that home plate camera here.
0-2.
Definitely a bit more tempo with this pitch this inning.
Yeah, and he's starting to get a little bit more comfortable. He looked a little shaky when he inherited the bases loaded. Foul back. Don't say that.
It's getting
Don't
closer and closer to the camera.
He's going to be like, get me out of here.
Dang it.
How'd you get it up there?
It's a magnet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's
So you got like a
big magnet. See that little round thing?
Yeah, yeah.
That's just magnet.
Okay.
Yeah, same setup for the girls. But yeah, it's
Ground ball, third base line, able to make the play, force over to second. Gets Bazanson.
that'll do it.
I thought he might go to one, but took the force at second. Little air out of the sails for the Raiders that inning. No runs, no hits. They leave one. After two, Hudson 6, DC Everest 0.
Hi, I'm Josh. Welcome to Brian's.
Indulge in the St. Croix Valley's finest full-service market. Delight in fresh baked goods, exquisite meats and cheeses, vibrant produce, gourmet sandwiches, and salads. Elevate your culinary journey with specialty condiments and exceptional catering services. Only at Brian's Market and Deli in beautiful Stillwater, Minnesota.
What can we do for you?
One of my favorites in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carbonis located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza. Beauty burgers. And roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carbonis just north of town.
Second baseman, number 7, Logan George.
Giddy up.
Logan George, the number 8 batter. So Bazanson hasn't even gotten through the lineup yet. No hits so far for the Evergreens. Ooh, pitch that time looked good, just outside. Ball 1. Braden throwing with confidence out there. That one's popped up right side. Matazinski looking at it. Just overran it a little bit. 3 Raiders back there trying to track it. Ball kind of stayed right on that line. Ended up fair, and Matazinski just overran it.
Now center fielder, number 11, Pearson McDonald.
That time I think the wind probably played a little
I was
factor.
going to say, I'm just watching them on the screen here. I'm like, ooh, tough track in there. Make it over to second? Yeah, okay.
Yep, runner at second.
Thank you.
Pearson McDonald, the center fielder, up to the plate, the number 9 batter. Fastball in there for a strike.
Nice pitch.
Braden's been in this spot before. Helps to have a 6-run lead. Just going to go after that batter. Not even really giving that runner at second much of a look. That one's outside. 1-1.
Got to be weird for some of these seniors. Walked through graduation, you're still
Yeah,
playing ball.
I know,
You know?
I know.
Still at it.
You were probably thinking at that time, just get me out of here.
Right?
Fastball strike. 1-2.
I for sure was. Like, whew.
We had a weird deal. So we slept on the lawn of the school.
What? Really?
Like the Thursday before graduation.
Okay.
And I think most of the sports were done. I don't recall, but yeah, it was pretty much graduation. You checked out for the most part, right?
Bang. Yep.
Yep.
We go. Slept like the whole senior class. You guys did a camp out basically.
Yeah. Well, there was only like 125 people, but
okay.
Yeah, bring your sleeping bag. Ooh, nasty curveball. Got him on the curve.
So we got an
straight
out
3.
there.
Hunter Carlson looked like he wanted to throw down to second, but he was obstructed there by the batter. Batter was already out. Nevin Poppy, the batter, struck out his first at bat.
We're going to have a little conversation here in the ump and his partner. Oh, that was a pretty quick convo. So 1 out. Everest got one back on second there.
Zanson to the plate. Outside, ball 1.
Yeah, it's funny. I just keep thinking, our kids graduated a couple years ago, and we're still getting invites to grad parties. Like,
yeah,
here we go.
Not as many.
Not as many.
We don't get the years that your kids graduate,
it's a ton.
Piles,
like,
right?
How do you keep up? And you just go to the ATM, and you take out everything you have, and you just dole it in the envelopes. Yep.
Yeah. It's a fun time of year, and
great.
It's really enjoyable as a parent to go through that. Oh, good glove by Zanson. Great grab again. He's been Gold Glove out there on the mound as far as defense goes. Runner was already breaking to third, so made the smart play to get the out at first. Hard, hot shot that time by Poppy. Yeah. Good glove. All right, 2 outs here brings up the shortstop, Colin Ebersold. Runner at third. That is George. Ball a little high that time. Isn't it funny when we do our first baseball game? It was probably 5-6 weeks ago. How cold we were.
Oh, we were
now
just
it's
freezing
this
up
is
here.
So
yeah.
Nice. That one's low. 2-0.
Yeah, it's crazy how this weather just.
This time of year,
shift.
it's usually pretty consistent. We're going to be able to go shorts and T-shirts and just hang. That's in there for a strike. 2-1. A couple of those softball games, Ken, I got to tell you, I was shivering.
Oh,
towards
you and
the
me
end.
both, man. It was freaking cold.
Got into my truck, turned the heat on, went home, just sat bundled up. In the dirt, good block by Carlson. 3-1. We're smarter than that. We've been doing that, and I've traveled all over the Midwest for softball for years at that time of year. But
we just kept thinking, it's gonna. This is when it breaks.
Yeah,
it was gonna warm up.
And up there, we get a north wind, and you're donezo because it's blowing right at you. 3-1. Curveball got him inside. Good pitch. Nothing he could do on that. That was going to, if anything, if he got a bat on it, he wasn't going to make much contact. Full count. Bazanson with the pitch. Oh, just misses the corner there. So a 2-out walk by Ebersold.
All right.
Nate Langbin, the third baseman, up to the plate. So runners at first and third. 2 outs. Langman flew out to center field his first at bat, gave it a ride. Curveball just misses. 1-0.
Yeah, I think this year in softball it was one of the worst because it was cold and wet.
wet.
It was
and
just
the wind.
the wind was right in our
Fastball.
face.
Yeah, and I like that vantage point where we're at now.
Behind the plate, yeah.
Yeah.
Much better.
And we're going to be in snowmobile suits or something. Oh, up the middle. Zuli makes the play. Easy shuffle over there to Solheim. Good wheels by him to make that play to retire the side. For the Evergreens, no runs, no hits. They leave 2 after 2.5. It is still Hudson 6, DC Everest 0.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Later.
All right, Bennett Brathel up to the plate. That one's high. Brathel walked his first at bat and scored. High again. 2-0. I would say that last inning was a pretty good one for Felch.
Yeah.
The pitcher for the Evergreens. Again, he looked real nervous when he first got in there in that first inning, and he settled down a little. That one's high. 3-0. Getting a little overcast here. This looks like some, not storm clouds, but just a little shade. Fastball in there for a strike.
Got one in there. Yeah, tomorrow, I think the forecast is for some rain, if I remember.
I think we're supposed to get a lot of rain tomorrow.
Getting doused a little bit.
Everything is pretty moist. And not moist, but everything is lush, I should say. You know, from all the rain that's come. Lush.
You said lush.
Brathel draws another walk. Leadoff walk for the Raiders.
Boy, if you had a bingo card at home, you hit 2 big ones there, moist and lush.
Yeah. See what Coach Blagan wants to do here. Jack Solheim, the batter, might be a sacrifice situation. See if they want to get that runner over, get another run.
Mm-hmm.
Solheim batting in the 8th spot. Brathel, the runner at first, not going to bunt this time. Outside. 1-0.
What's the thought there? Lay down a bunt, move the runner over, just try to get another one in kind of deal?
Yep. It's small ball is what they call it. So that one's fouled off, curveball. Trying to move the runner in scoring position, which second is a scoring position base.
Okay.
And the thought behind it is if you lay down a bunt, the defense still has to make a play. More analytics in baseball, softball will show you that they're not going to usually throw to second on it. There it is. Okay. Nice bunt down the line in the dirt. That's what I'm talking about.
There we go. Let's go. Wow.
Brathel, the runner from first, rounds third.
Couldn't have drawn it up any better than that, my friend. Wow.
That was a perfect bunt. So now you're putting them in a position to have to make that play. If you get it out, you've got that runner over to second base, knowing that you're turning your lineup here nine man up to the top of the order.
Sure.
It gives you statistically better opportunities to probably score.
And there you go.
But in that situation, it was a perfect bunt. The catcher throw-off line, both runners are safe. So,
wow. Textbook.
all right, runners at second and third here. Brings up Steele Homey, infield in, trying to protect that run. That one's outside.
Ooh.
It's hard, especially when you're teaching youth or coaching youth baseball or softball. Kids do not want to bunt. They don't want to do it. They kind of feel like they're, and a sacrifice is completely, you're going to make me get out?
Right.
Well, it's part of the strategy, but.
Good pitch.
We've seen it a lot this year. It's kind of a lost art. The good ones are ones that, they know the right pitch to take. They put it in play. I can't remember. I think we played New Richmond, and I was talking to their coach. How many, oh my, that looked a little outside, but curveball. They had to foul off 8 or 10 bunts. Remember?
I do.
And then when they would put them up, they would pop them up. And that's just, that does nobody any good, right? 1-2.
1-2, no outs here. Bottom of 3.
Curveball that time, a little low. 2-2. The other thing that's always hard, too, is to just tell kids, you're not going to get a hit every time, but if you put it in play, the defense has to make a play.
Yeah.
So in this situation, pretty good speed on the bases. If he can put one, just make contact, get it in play, typically good things can happen. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 3 on Homey. That's just out number 1 for the Raiders.
Yep.
Brings up Landon Zuley, singled his last at bat. Infield still stays in, trying to protect that run. Trying to knock down anything in front of him, and the runner at third does not have to run, so that's the other thing too. There's a nice shot out there to left field. Left fielder gets underneath it, but the runner Brathel is going to tag. Runner goes to third as well, and he's safe. Solheid in there, so both runners advance. That's a sac fly for Mr. Zuley. Does the job.
Yes, it does. All right.
All right, brings up Sam Abrahamson. 1 for 2 on the day. Singled and scored in that 6-run first inning for the Raiders. 2 outs here, looking to get that runner Solheid in for another run here. Line drive out to left field. Left fielder can't get to it. It's going to go to the fence.
There we go.
Mr. Abrahamson rounds first. Good speed. Takes a look at third, but nonetheless hits a rope out there for a 2-out double. Scores another run for the Raiders, making the score now 8-0.
Let's go. A shot. And guess who's up?
Hunter Carlson up to the plate.
The L Big Rig.
Singled his first at bat, scored, flew out to center field, got a good rip at it, but just jammed a little bit on the handle. He'd like to get another one of those here. 2 outs, 2 in for the Raiders. Good runner at second there with Abrahamson. Curveball in the dirt. Ball 1.
Good eye.
Hunter's going to get a pitch he likes here, so showing good plate discipline all year. 1-0 pitch. That one's inside. 2-0. Again, good lead over there. Going to try the throwback. Ooh, tight, close play. Actually, a pretty good throw that time by Cade on that turnaround throw. Good coverage by the shortstop. 2-0 still. Hunter gets a little shake going, ready to get a pitch. That one hits him.
Okay.
Probably the scouting reporters, we don't want to really give him a good pitch here. So after throwing away from the plate, heck with it. Let's just hit him.
Just
call
get
it.
him on the base.
It was a curveball. Those don't hurt so much. Yeah. All right, Logan Hagman up to the plate. Hagman with an RBI double in the first. See if he can get another one here. A little more life in that dugout now, too, Ken. I can hear some noise, a little chatter. Curveball in there for a strike.
Good-looking pitch there.
Well, he's a tall kid, too, so long legs, and you just see that over-the-top delivery. Comes in high and slow. 0-1. Takes a look at Abrahamson. Comes to the plate. Curveball again. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Logan Hagman adjusts his gloves. Starts thinking, protect the plate here. Wouldn't be surprised to see another curveball here, just the way that's been working for him. 0-2. There it is. Line drive. Teed up on that one, just foul.
Oh, and 2 still. 2 outs. Bottom of 3 here.
Hudson with 2 in this inning. Got the leadoff runner in or on a walk. Able to sacrifice and get a run and an error. So a couple runners moved second and third, nobody out. Both those runners have scored. Fouled off. Still 0-2. Looking down the line there, I don't see any activity in that evergreen bullpen. Of course, this guy came in and he didn't warm up at all either, so maybe they don't need to warm up before they come in.
Just head out to the mound. Yep. Let's go.
Throw a little dirt on it, you'll be fine.
That's right. Roll around a bit.
0-2. That one's high. 1-2. Pretty good crowd here over on the grassy knoll.
Perfect night for a game, huh?
Yeah, real
lawn
nice.
Chair,
real nice.
Clark.
Tried that curveball again. Must have been a little low. Looked like a good spot. He's been calling that one.
It did. 2-2.
Good eye. Coach Blagan, hands on the knees there, focused. Keeping an eye on that runner at second. Ooh, got him. Swing and a miss for strike 3. But Hudson gets a couple more. They score 2 on 1 run. I'm sorry, on 1 hit. They leave 2. Now, after 3 innings, it is Hudson 8, DC Everest 0.
At Willow River Company, we're your year-round experts for comprehensive tree care services.
Whether it's storm damage, structural pruning, or deep root fertilization, we're here to keep your trees healthy no matter the season. Our specialized fungus control and tree injections ensure your trees stay robust and disease-free. Worried about Dutch elm disease or emerald ash borer? Willow River can help with that too, providing expertise and solutions with our team of certified arborists. Contact us at willowrivercompany.com. McCarty Construction, the top builder of decks and outdoor living spaces in western Wisconsin. McCarty also offers commercial and residential roofing with free roof inspections and quotes. And don't forget, McCarty has a lifetime guarantee on all workmanship. It's McCarty Construction. You can reach them at mccartyroofing.com.
Evergreens, the right fielder number 4, Jake Versamek.
All right, Jake Versamek up to the plate. Looks like we might have a substitution. I'm not sure if it's for the batter. Nope, Versamek is the batter, but we'll keep an eye on deck, see if we get a new face. We just got an update from River Falls, bottom of 5. River Falls leads Chippewa Falls 3-0.
A little tighter down there. That's in RF, right?
That's it down at, First National Bank Stadium.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Did you took a picture of his board with all his little sayings, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
We'll have to. We'll have to put it on a poster next year.
Yes.
Or, maybe we should do like the softball people do and wear wristbands. What do you think?
Another
or
call,
with our names, with the different names.
I like that. Yeah, Kevin
that was
does.
Fun.
He does a good job.
Yeah,
over
he
there.
does.
He's a fun guy, kind of a baseball character, I'd say. He
yeah.
loves the game.
I think that's probably his favorite, if I had to guess, just based on how he kind of controlled the booth and how his mannerisms. You could tell he really likes baseball.
He does.
1-1 here. Braden Bazanson pitching a heck of a game. No hits so far for the Evergreens. Hey. That one's fouled off.
Yeah, I like that he's up for us coming down for that game.
Yeah.
I think that's fun. It's kind of a fun, certainly we're rivals, but it's fun to have, that he's open to having some co-broadcasters down from the opposing team. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah. Do they do a podcast like
They don't.
Justin?
Not that I'm aware of.
We could do some sort of we could pre-tape a football thing with them next year.
That'd be fun. Yeah. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Something to think about.
Yeah, now
1 and 2.
I don't think he does the.
I thought he did football too.
You know what? He does.
Yeah,
he does do the football.
I thought he mentioned that.
He does, because I remember seeing him on the field with his post-game gear giveaway or whatever he had.
Yep.
Yeah, he does. You got 2 and 2, right?
2 and 2. That pitch looked good. I thought.
I was thinking the same thing.
I think both popped up infield. Jack Solheide plants underneath it, calls for it, makes the catch for out number 1. Yeah, they do a good job. They do.
Yeah.
What's interesting is everybody's got a nickname. Everybody's got a nickname in there, and
he's really big on. Oh my goodness, how great is that?
Well, sure,
for sure. Thank you. A brat was just delivered to the booth from the Dugout Club. Thank you.
You worked that out pretty well.
Well,
Andrew Cotter, the batter.
Welcome back.
Yeah, here he is. He's back. Catcher. He offered.
We got that.
Strike 1.
Yep.
Plate umpire picked that one up.
Well, that's the first that we've had brats delivered at a baseball game.
Well,
softball, they really were spoiling us, weren't they?
We're special.
Jonesy with multiple dogs and fixins and the whole thing. Oh, my.
Nice curveball. Beauty. Strike
luck.
2.
Good luck.
0-2 here. Braden Bazanson humming right along. Like I said, no runners have advanced on a hit so far today. That one's popped up. Brathel making a run for it. Makes the catch just off the dugout. Nice play. Got the wheels on.
Let's go.
Here's our pinch hitter, number 34, J.J. Lewis.
Okay.
Looks like Aaron Schweckler's warming up down in the bullpen for the Raiders.
No, I'm not going to even say it. Never mind.
That one's low.
Ball 1.
I'll have to look. We'll pop up in between innings. I got to just double check the times of the
Woo!
playoff
There we
games.
go.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I may have to borrow one of those napkins. Thanks, sir.
2-1.
Ball there.
2 outs here. Bazanson keeping the rhythm. Dancing the rhythm. There it is.
Hey
Swing and a
now.
miss.
I love it. I love it. 2-2. Yeah, Bazanson, he's just popping. Just there we go. There we go.
Feeling the mojo right now.
Yep.
Coming back. Fastball, strike 3.
Oh, here we go.
He could smell blood in the water there with that pinch hitter. He was going to go after him.
Anytime.
Bazanson, like I mentioned, no hits so far. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts. After 3.5, your score is still Hudson 8, DC Everest 0. We'll be right.
Derrick Building Solutions is your Butler builder in New Richmond, serving western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota. Butler's pre-engineered building system is easily customized for retail, warehousing, manufacturing, office, and more. Maybe you simply need an addition or roof replacement. Learn more about the industry-leading options available to you when you work with the experienced and trusted team of Derrick Building Solutions and Butler Manufacturing. Visit our website to see our project portfolio and schedule your no-cost consultation.
Jonesy.
Now pitching for the Evergreens, number 8, Jack Dvorak. Leading off for the Raiders, the pitcher, number 16, Braden Bazanson.
Here comes Braden. Leading off bottom of 4.
He is dancing.
Fun player to watch.
Yeah, he's great.
Good energy, good leader. First pitch from the new pitcher, mentioned Jack Dvorak is the pitcher. Third pitcher so far for the Evergreens. Dvorak is a junior. Curveball inside.
Ooh, the movement there.
Dvorak with a little lettuce there coming out the sides of the green ball cap.
Wait a minute. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, nice hold on that
Bingo.
curveball. Oh, boy.
Got over him. All right.
That's a triple. That's a triple. There he goes.
The old
BZ.
triple Lindy. Oh, but Sanson pulls a hammy over there. We got a replay on that action.
We were hoping 3, but
Mm-hmm. He was turning and running. Good hustle.
he roped that thing, and the
Great
center
double.
fielder just ran in too far.
Yep.
Ended up over his head. All right, here we go again. Jace Matazinski.
Bazanson.
Duck on the pond there.
Yeah, 2.
Hit the curveball, too. I mean, he held on it and tagged it. First pitch high to Matazinski. Raiders looking to tack a few more on here. Matazinski falls off right side, going down the line. Ooh, just foul.
He just drifted out there for 1-1.
New life. That's what they call that. Jace's dad, Jeff, in the booth here. Hey, Jeff, I think Jace needs another pair of gloves. What do you think? Yeah.
Never have enough gloves and
1-1.
bats.
1-1.
New shoes, maybe.
Ooh, curveball. Good strike out there to center field. He's got trouble again. That's
Let's
our
go!
ride right there.
Come on!
Here comes BZ around third. He's going to come in. Oh, Jace rounded the base. He was thinking triple too.
Whoop, whoop.
Just like that. Well hit.
A replay on that
That was
action.
warning track. One hop the fence.
Wow. What a shot. Good double
Beauty.
there.
Nice,
We'll take
nice
it.
stroke that time by Jace.
All day.
Bennett Brathel up to the plate. Brathel scored twice so far this game on 2 walks. Part of that big inning in the first. That one's low. Also scored in the 3rd inning. Nobody out here, back-to-back ropes out to center field. Matazinski with the last one. He's the runner at second. Good speed out there.
Center fielder getting his laps in right now.
He's swimming out there. 1-1.
Excuse me. 1-1, no outs. Bottom of 4 here.
That one's outside. 2-1. Jack Solheim, the on-deck batter. Keep an eye on Matazinski there at third. Not really covering. That one's fouled off. 2-2. Little chatter coming out of that Hudson dugout again.
I like that. Oh. Two.
A trip to the sectionals at stake here. Hudson looking good right now. Curveball misses. Full count on Brathel. Still nobody out.
I'll have to get
Bottom of 4.
Let's get another update on that River Falls game, too.
Okay.
It's a 3-run game. That's
Yeah.
Chip still in that one for sure.
Full count. Pitch to Brethel. That one's lined to shortstop. Kind of look what I found. One hops it, throws over to first. Matazinski moves to third. Still one out. Brings up second baseman Jack Solheide. So I'm just going to look here quick at the brackets.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to say North and Memorial were playing today for part of the other sectional to go play what I would assume. Well, Stevens Point's playing Wausau East. That's outside. That game going on right now, but that game is over in Eau Claire. The North advances.
Okay.
So they won 6-4. So they will play the winner of Wausau East and Spash. That's in there for a strike. And then that game would be at 10 o'clock at the Marshfield.
That's the early
the Jack Hackman Fields.
Okay.
And that is Tuesday. So the second game then, which will be the winner of this game and the winner of River Falls and Chippewa, is at 1.
Okay.
Winners of both those games then play 4 o'clock.
Okay.
So it is that bracket above us that would have the early game.
Got it.
But Hudson's been there. They were there last year. You know how to prepare for that. You probably know as coaches how to how to play it. They'll have a plan on how they'll pitch it, especially since they are going to, if they win, they're going to obviously know the teams that they're playing fairly well.
100%.
3-1 here on Solheide. That one's low.
Walker, Texas Ranger there.
One out walk.
Put a couple at the corners.
Steele Homie up to the plate.
Let's go, homie.
Interesting situation here. See what Coach Blagan wants to do. He's got good speed on the corners. I'm thinking he feels like he's in pretty good control, pretty good command here. He's going to probably just let him swing away.
Yeah.
But he certainly could try. He could certainly try to steal that runner. Popped up, right side, first baseman calls for it. Sorry.
Homie
there
knew
you
the
go.
second he swung, he's like, ah.
Yeah, jammed him up a little bit.
Yep. The old jam job.
Back to the top of the orders. Landon Zuli up to the plate. Zuli with a sacrifice fly back in that third inning. RBI sac fly. Also singled in the second. That one's outside. Yeah, I would expect this is a swing away. You got good speed on the bases.
Sure.
One and 0. That one's a little high. 2-0. Kind of back to that slow, slow time.
Hit the brakes
That's in
on
there
us.
for a strike.
So out of Marshfield, is the winner of that go to state? Is that how that works? Okay.
Yes, out of that sectional. Yep.
Got it. And that was Stevens Point last year.
Yes. Yep. Line drive up the middle. Could be trouble. Oh, my goodness, he caught it. That was... I thought that was going to get underneath him, but hey, what
Good
the heck?
catch.
Great catch. Good wheels. Good play. Made up for that earlier one, but good play by them to finish that inning. Hudson gets another run on 2 hits. They leave 2. Your score now after 4 innings. Hudson 9, DC Everest 0.
Local bar and grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team.
Hi, I'm Josh. Welcome to Brian's.
Indulge in the St. Croix Valley's finest full-service market. Delight in fresh baked goods, exquisite meats and cheeses, vibrant produce, gourmet sandwiches, and salads. Elevate your culinary journey with specialty condiments and exceptional catering services. Only at Brine's Market and Deli in beautiful Stillwater, Minnesota.
What can we do for you?
One of my favorites in town, yep, it's the Willow River and Carbonis located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on.
All right.
We're back.
We're back. Kyle Welch, the batter for the Evergreens, leading off top of the fifth. Braden Bazanson humming right along. No hits so far. 5 strikeouts. In command. First pitch strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Wow.
He's feeling the rhythm.
He is. He is.
That one's a little low. 1-2. I mentioned too before, again, this couple of Hudson lost a couple good pitchers last year with both seniors that graduated, but this year they're solid. I mean, the top is definitely solid. They got an identified relief man in Landon Zuli who's been able to come in and clean up. Swing and a miss. Bazanson with another strikeout.
Boom.
But both Jake Busson and Ben Burkhoff are still playing. I mean, they're playing in college.
Yeah.
And so it's a hard thing to fill when you have guys that have that experience. But they've done a nice job, and really impressed with the Hudson pitching staff here. First pitch, we got a new batter here, number 16. Get you a name. George Jablonski. Falls the first pitch off. Bazanson comes inside that time. 1-1.
I think a bunch of people must be getting on their phones right now. Our stream is
That one's high.
Not as steady as it had been.
Could be.
Late in the game, everybody's checking Instagram.
Order Uber Eats or something.
Yeah, let's get some food for tonight.
2-1.
Call up Jonesy's.
Swing and a miss.
Hello.
2-2.
Calling the Willow, getting a little pizza sandwich. You ever get those pizza sandwiches?
They're great. Yep. Wonderful. Hammer time.
Oh,
ooh, boy.
What? Full count.
Right down the pipe, just a little low.
Pretty juicy to me.
Got him.
Bingo.
Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the inning for Bazanson brings his count up to 7. Looks like we get another pinch hitter here coming in for the Evergreens. Aiden Hopt. Sophomore. Cleaning the bench here a little bit, putting some reserves in. Bazanson says, just send them all. Strike them out. That one's outside.
No
1-0 here, 2 outs. Outside again. 2-0. Looks like they're going to warm up Aaron Schweckler a little bit more here. Not sure we'll see him today, but might just be thinking, let's just get you warm. Hudson's had, obviously, a longer layoff here with the bye, so haven't played since Friday. 3-1. Should mention here too. We talked about the
Hey, you got him.
the hitting stats, but let's just quickly before we get another strikeout here.
Yeah.
Mr. Bazanson, 1.3 ERA.
Wow.
That is third in conference.
Wow.
So excellent job there. Aaron Schweckler, the 2.31. So again, very respectable. That's fall back. Landon Zuli, 1.37. Zuli led the conference in saves with 5. So used him, again, relief situations, short innings, but very effective. Braden Bazanson also second in the conference in strikeouts. That one's inside. Both Braden and Aaron Schweckler tied for the conference lead in wins with 5. So we talked about the batting. Obviously, there's other parts to this, and the pitching has been stellar as well for Hudson. So after the 2-out walk, brings up another batter here, another looks pinch hitter, it looks like, swing and a miss. Check that, Nevin Poppy, the leadoff batter's up to the plate.
Dugout. Oh, yeah.
Got him again,
There you
0-2. Braden says enough of this nonsense.
coming
Let's
right
just get
after
through
him.
this
Yep.
inning.
He's coming for him.
Look for a bender here. Nasty. There it is, right there. There it is.
You called it K-time. Wow. The bender. Beauty.
He's a rhythm pitcher, and you can just tell he's got confidence in that pitch, going after it. Threw 2 fastballs. He didn't swing at one of them. Throw him a little off speed, and boom. For the Evergreens, no runs, no hits. They leave one after 4.5. Your score is still Hudson 9, DC Everest 0.
It's in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carbonis located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carbonis just north of town.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
The Raiders, third baseman, number 5, Sam Abrahamson.
Abraham sent up to bat for the Raiders.
Sam having a good day, 2 for 3. See if he can get a little rally going here. Hudson with 9. They can put up one more run, bottom of 5, and that's your ball game. I'm sure that's the goal here with this part of the lineup. This is where a lot of the damage has been done today. Fouled off, 1-1. So we talked about times of those games. Those are on Tuesday, so you got the weekend off here. Travel to Marshfield. Plan for a day. Get down there, catch part of that first game.
Yeah, I would guess they'd have some streaming going on out of Marshfield. But
it's last year they did. It's that outfit over there that we were just talking about. Yeah, yep, they'll be there.
Yeah, he covers a whole bunch of that central state area, or his team does.
2-1. Got the corner there, 2-2. I think one thing that helped Hudson this year, too, is looking at their schedule. Fouled off. You know the Big Rivers is always going to be pretty competitive. There's some good teams in there.
For sure.
North is usually real solid.
Yep.
River Falls. Chip. I mean, really, top to bottom. Even Rice Lake is is solid as well. Curveball high. But they also played some non-conference games that aren't typical teams that you play. Teams from around the state that are more recognized baseball programs.
Yeah.
And, you take the risk there that you're maybe not going to win them all, but that's okay. I mean, it's better than playing
I always feel like you
Abrahams and Droz.
You can learn from those games.
Oh, yeah.
Right? If you're getting, you kind of see some areas that you might be exposed potentially or a little weak in, and clean that up.
Yep, and you're going to maybe see those teams later on anyway in playoffs.
Right.
You also kind of want your program to be recognized at the state level, so I think it's good. I mean, it means a lot of traveling on the weekends when you got to go play down in Green Bay or, if you're down in the Madison area, but all right. Coach coming out to have a little chat with his team here. We're going to make a pitching change, number 4.
Oh, no, another change.
Coming in.
Oh, golly.
He says, who we got coming in here? Number 33. Let's see if we can get you a name here. Carter Miller. Carter Miller, number 33. Looks like he's going to be taking the mound.
All right.
He is kind of emptying his bench here, though. I mean, he's made some pinch hitting. These guys are now in the field. This is it looks like another sophomore that's pitching for him.
Everybody's getting a go here as the season winds down.
Ooh, I haven't heard this one.
On organ.
Do, 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 do.
Like that?
Yeah, I like that one.
Get some more. Bust out the old organ up here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I got.
Expect this. Let's see if we can get a little noise from that dugout here.
I would like the little bit of chirping as this one gets late in the game. They were on fire early, no doubt about that.
Yeah, Hudson with 6 in the first inning, 2 more in the third, another one in the fourth. We're sitting here just in the 5th inning. Hudson up 9-0, 9 runs on 9 hits.
Almost
one error.
7 o'clock, too.
For DC Everest, no runs, no hits, 2 errors. Braden Bezanson, as we mentioned before, having a heck of a game both at the plate and on the mound. He's got 8 strikeouts. Brings up Hunter Carlson. Nobody out. See how aggressive Coach Blagan wants to get here with Abrahamson in at first base. Again, one of the leaders in steals in the conference this year.
Switch over, get a view of first base there. Keep an eye on him and the batter.
Runner doesn't go that time. Curveball outside. Again, Hunter, great discipline at the plate. He's not going to swing at something that he doesn't like. Expect him to definitely get a pitch to hit. 1-2, 1 for 2 on the day. Did walk his last at bat. There's a line drive out to center field. That one's going to drop. That dropped
there
right there.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Runner
there goes
hesitated.
Abrahamson down to third. Good speed, like I said. He had to stop to make sure the catch wasn't made, but then once he realized the ball was dropped, he put the burners on.
Nice work.
At that time, it didn't look like he got it. It looked like a short hop, which it was. So now runners at first and third. Nobody out. Logan Hagman, the batter.
If you pop one over the plate, is that it? 10 runner?
Believe that's it. Yep.
Okay.
Infield in. They're going to try to protect it. Logan can just get a bat on the ball here.
Yep.
A lot of speed there at third, so anything in